back with Bella. Ben and I were just talking about it. It's been probably a week since we filmed with her, and not a lot has happened in between. Not a lot has happened in between. We had real high temperatures, 100-degree heat indexes for about 4 or 5 days in a row. Just way too hot to do anything with the dogs. I took them for walks really early in the morning. I took them for walks in the evening. I didn't do a lot of retrieving with them. I didn't do a lot of anything. I did do a little bit with Bella last weekend in the water. Let her retrieve in the water, and we might have filmed since then, since that water over the 4th of July. But the water was a real solid indicator to me of hold is getting really good with her. She'd come out of the water, she certainly wouldn't drop, she wouldn't shake. I'd be able to put a little bit of distance on it. I started out actually receiving from her in the water, and then I just would back up, and then I'd get to the shore, and then she'd come out 10 yards from the water and she'd come right to me, very controlled. She delivered to the front. I have made some retrieves. Last night it was cooler, a little bit cooler, and I made a few retrieves here just in the evening right before dark, and she did a wonderful job delivering. So I am getting really, really confident in the idea of it does take a little reminder for her. I do have to tell her at times easy, hold usually trips this mental thing for her to come to the front. The heat has actually slowed her down a little bit. Like it is a lot, it's still pretty warm. It's still probably, I don't know, 80 right now. So it's still pretty warm. We're a little earlier in the morning than we normally are filming, so it hasn't quite gotten so hot and the sun's not out. So, but she's starting to slow down with her return, not to the point that it's a problem, to the point where I feel like I've got way more control and she's got more control over herself. I think sometimes she lost control of herself. With excitement. And so making these retrieves by adding a little bit of complications and adding some layers and things of when I say difficulty, I don't mean like really, really challenging, but little layers of challenge to it, she really steps up her game. Stuff that's really, really simple, she handles very well right now. As soon as we start to complicate it a little bit, she gets a real high energy. So that's what now has to happen, is we have to transfer the control to those higher energy situations. But I'm going to take her heel. It is very much turning into, we're applying hold into regular training. Come on. So we're going to get back these sessions. These are hold conditioning sessions yet to finish out, but we're going to be transitioning back to like regular Bella Be Good trainings and just incorporating hold and delivery into them pretty quickly. So this hold series is probably going to kind of wrap up. We've turned it into just like a little miniature series of let's show Bella through hold conditioning. I'm just about comfortable with the idea of saying let's go back to our regular training and just carry hold with us. It's that idea of like picking up a square and moving to the next one. You don't just move squares, you pick the squares up and take them with you. And then you pick that square up and take it with you. A step, a link in the chain, whatever you want to, however you want to describe it. It's part of this training process that you don't just master something and then move on. You pick it up, put it in your pocket, and you bring it with you. It just becomes part of the ongoing process. So now we're going to go back with her here and start working on things that we were doing before, things that we need to get better at because we've kind of neglected them the last 5-6 weeks. Good. You can see with her, everything about her I feel has slowed down a little bit from this hold. We've become tighter, I think. I think we've connected better. I think she's matured quite a bit. And I don't know that it has to do with hold, I just think she's gotten to that point where she started to mature a little bit. So the timing with hold connected really well to it. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. She's gotten in the habit again of coming back and sitting in front. So I'm going to continue that for a while. I'm not going to change it to come to heel, sit. I'm not going to change it to come to heel for some time. I want her to come back, and I don't have a problem with her sitting to the front. That's where I want her delivering. So eventually we'll probably have her change that up a little bit. But let's... Good. Good. Go back. Go back. Good. Good. Now, terrible placement of the dummy. She ran past it. That's okay. I'm going to let her hunt. I don't want to turn this into a hunting drill. Ah. Here. 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 The wind is going that way. I'm going to let the wind help her. Loss. 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 Nah, 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 nah. Here. Hey! Here. Lost. Lost. So really a poor set. Here. Lost. 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 Nah, 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 nah. Lost. 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 She wants to go in that cover. No! Here! Here! Come on, 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 come on. Lost. Here, here, here. Lost. Good girl. Right here. Hold. Hold. Sit up. Dead. Now that was just a freaking mess. My fault. It's the first time we've done that. Since we've done some back stuff a long time ago. Let's set that up the way I should have done it the first time. Heel. You can tell still it is pretty warm out. I mean, just reading her right now. Sit. She's real flat. Sit. So let's just start that over. Let's do it the way we should have done it. I pitched a dummy. It went into a little bit taller cover. She didn't see it. Heel. Heel. Come on. 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 There. Come on. Good. Go back. Good. Good girl. Eliminate all that running around, all that getting tired. Here, hold, hold. Good girl. Simplify the drill. Good girl. Good girl. Dead. Good girl. Heel. There's a perfect example of if you set it up, if I would have set it up right, we'd have had that kind of success right from the start. Nah, come on. We'd have had that success. So, the delivery was good. Watch. Heel. It's just I had the drill set up poorly, and she struggled. So it wasn't a hold conditioning issue, and the problem with it, because of me setting it up poorly, I put a lot of hunt on her. She had to hunt quite a bit there. And that got her tired. So this drill is sit to the whistle, back cast, deliver. The problem that got in the way was it turned into a hunt command, turned into a hunt. It got her really tired in this heat and humidity. Flies are bugging her right now on her face, you can see that. Good. Go back, go back. Good girl. Good girl. A little bit longer, add a little distance to it. Good. Remember in the past, the momentum of this blew her by me. Hold, right here. Hold. Good. Very good. Don't let those flies wreck this for me. Good girl. Did. Good girl. Heel. 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 Sit. Good. Heel. Heel. Good. Gonna change it up a little. I'm gonna call her to me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Good. Go back. Go back. Go back. Good girl. Good girl. Easy, easy, easy. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Did. Good. Heel. Now, those 3 retrieves that we set up properly made it easy for her, accomplished something. It allowed us to test the delivery, and she did it really well. It allowed me to not kind of get, I was probably more frustrated with me than the dog the first time when I pitched a small puppy dummy into cover and the dog can't see it. And she ran past it and then we wasn't finding it. She wanted to hunt in the cover. And back up not too long ago, there were probably times where I said, I got to get this dog to stick in the cover. I got to get her to hunt the cover. I don't want her just hunting open ground. I want her hunting in the cover. And then in this drill, she runs and she does exactly what I wanted her to do back then, hunt in the cover, hunt in the cover, hunt in the cover. And I'm frustrated by it because, man, this is simple. Just run out and pick this up. I threw a dummy up over the head. First off, I threw a dummy up over your head to start out with, and I backcasted you. We jumped into like step 7 from starting at 0. I should have went from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 4 to 5, eventually got to 7. So then my frustration at the end, she didn't deliver it that well. I reset her. I don't have an issue with that with her. She can take that pressure, no problem. If she was a real soft dog, that would have been probably too much. And it wouldn't have been her fault, it would have been mine. But resetting it up properly got us to get something positive out of it. And she did pretty good. She did real nice. Now I'm not gonna make a whole bunch I don't need to go through 50 retrieves today in 90% humidity, 85 degrees. It's cool enough that I feel comfortable working with her, but you can tell by her, it's hot. It's tiring. That little bit of hunt to start out today that was impromptu and not intended, not intentional, that took about 50% of our energy away from the session. So if I want to be productive during these sessions, I just lost about half of my time. Come on, come on. Come on. So I'm going to end it like this because I'm going to start prepping. Because I loved those last 3 deliveries, I'm going to start prepping for, now, she's not paying attention at all. She's down nibbling on clover. I pitched a ball in, I didn't make any noise, not on purpose. I should have made a little noise, pitched the ball. She didn't see it go in. This just turned into a blind. What I wanted to do is pitch a tennis ball in, walk her down this mowed path, and send her into it. That was it. That was what I was going to do. Now I changed because she hasn't seen it. So now we're going to turn this into just a real good example of a hunt command. This is going to be a little bit tough. Heel. Come on. Heel. And now I'm going to give her that chance to go into cover and hold cover. Before I was telling her don't do that. Now I'm going to give her a chance to do it. Bella. Lost, 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 lost. Good girl, lost, lost, lost. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good dog. Come on. Good dog. Hold, hold. Good. And I get a good hold out of it in delivery. Good. Dead. Dead. Good. Heel. Heel. Follow it up with this and then I'll be done. Come on. This is what I wanted to do in the first place. I want to use this mowed strip. We're going to talk about in the Bella Be Good series here. Might do a podcast on it, but we're going to talk about how valuable a lawnmower is as a dog trainer. It's a little bit hard to see because I mowed this a couple days ago, but I've got another mowed path heel right here. And I've got another mowed path there, and I've got a mowed path here, and I've got the mowed path there. Those are all tools. So becoming a good lawnmower makes a difference as a retriever trainer. But we're going to start working on her with handling. Now that we're getting pretty good with hold and delivery, we're going to start handling her, which is going to be kind of the next step, the next connected link. And we're going to use this area to do that. Watch. Bella. Lost. Like she kind of skirted that cover. I'd like her to push through it. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Good girl. And now let's finish with a good delivery. A lot of momentum coming back. Easy. Easy. Hold. Good dog. Very nice. Beautiful delivery. Did. Very good. All that is to me, heel. All that is for me is confirmation of we did a nice job with our hold to this point. We can't give up on it. We can't allow it to go backwards and get sloppy. But I feel really good about that delivery today compared to 5 weeks ago. And yeah, it took us 5 weeks to get to this point, but so what? We didn't work on it every day religiously. We didn't pound it into her. We didn't force anything on her. We let her do it at her pace and my pace, and I got a good result. I'm gonna see nice results going forward with her. And now we're gonna ease our way back into start strategizing what's next. Back casting is gonna be a big emphasis. We're gonna send her back lots before we go left and right on purpose. It's just a new chapter in her training will be handling. If you're interested in handling stuff, we did a whole series on Cody called Cody Go Back, which was, we just took a dog that was 2 years old that we had trained for foundational stuff. Come on. And at about here, come here. I don't know, she was just short of, I mean, she was probably 1.5 years, maybe closer to 1 year and 8 months. 1 year and 10 months, something like that. But then we started working on back casting her, and we got her ready for a Saskatchewan duck hunt that she did last fall. And that's a separate series that we just talked about the handling process. This is her next chapter is going to look a lot like the Cody Go Back series. It's just going to be a little bit, it'll probably be different to a degree. She does some things better now than Cody did. Cody did some things better than she did. She'll run a line better than Cody did. When Cody came back, Cody couldn't even run a line, wouldn't run a line very well. And the reason is Cody was an upland dog, quartering and casting. She runs a line better than Cody did. Just a little bit different approach that we'll end up having to take, but same general direction that we'll move with it. And here. Come on. But nothing is going to change with foundation. You'll notice too, I don't know if you recognize it, but we haven't put her on lead for a video for a long time. Off lead is really strong, and we do almost everything off lead now with other dogs. I'm working her with the other dogs really confidently. where we eased into that over a period of time. So this whole progression of Bella is just a lot of connecting links. And this is just another one, was the hold process. So that's it. I think I'm gonna talk with Ben. We might do one or two more of these as far as Instagram, what are we doing, IGTV we're calling them, with the hold conditioning process, but then it's gonna be just about done. So if you're just watching Bella's hold series on Instagram, I recommend maybe going back and watching how we got to that point, and probably watching going forward, and that would be on our YouTube channel. I do promos on Instagram and Facebook, but not the whole videos. They get a little bit long, and there's going to be a lot of them, so we end up, that's a YouTube thing. So I really recommend checking out the YouTube, and we've got a lot of playlists there of other stuff, like Cody Go Back, like Live with Spry. This was put onto Instagram partially as a way for people to kind of get an opportunity to see some of the stuff that we're doing on other platforms. But it's probably going to, this series within a series, probably going to wrap up pretty quick. So thank you for watching, and continue to kind of follow along with her. It's just going to be on a different place.
Drive home, and I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned